All right, confession time. I've been playing guitar for years. I have guitars all around the house. I make production music which gets used in TV shows around the world. I run a guitar YouTube channel and I probably practice about an hour a week. Not an hour a day, an hour a week. And in 2026, I want that to change. Not because I want to be a shred god, not because I want to be a pro session player, but because I simply want to be the kind of guitarist who can confidently pick up a guitar anywhere, in any situation, and just play. Improvise, sound musical, not panic. You see, here's the weird thing with me. I've played guitar, typically rhythm guitar, in bands for years. I record guitar parts, both rhythm and lead, for my production music. I also play regularly in a church band as the electric/lead guitarist. So it's generally accepted by people I know that I'm a, half decent guitar player. But hand me a guitar at a mate's house, a barbecue or something, and it's rabbit in a headlights, complete mind blank, panic, revert to I'll just bash out Sweet Home Alabama and I'll probably mess that up. Then there's the music store. So I've recently been trying out some new Telecasters, new video coming soon, and it's one of my worst imaginable experiences. I mean, maybe that's a little dramatic, but having to sound like someone who has a right to be looking at expensive guitars hooked up to an amp for all the store to hear. It's the weirdest thing. Put me on a stage in front of hundreds, maybe even thousands of people playing songs that I know well and have practiced, and I'm all good. I'm cool as a cucumber. But stick me in a music store within earshot of 5 store assistants and a couple of long-haired hangabouts, and it's like my fingers have forgotten what a fretboard is. Point is, I think I need to practice more. So this video isn't how I practice as a professional guitarist. This is what I'm committing to do in 2026, and you're welcome to come along for the ride. Here's the thing, everyone knows that if you want to get better at guitar, you have to spend time with it. It's not exactly breaking news. But what is interesting, at least for me, is how easy it is to spend time with a guitar and get absolutely nowhere. Noodling, playing the same licks, running the same pentatonic shapes, feeling vaguely productive while changing nothing. I don't want more guitar time, I want better guitar time. And more importantly, I want a way of practicing that doesn't make me feel deflated. I think this is where most of us mess up. We say things like, I want to get better, I want to improve my theory, I want to shred, which are all completely useless goals. My actual goal for 2026 is simple. I want a joyful, confident relationship with the guitar. That's it. Music is supposed to make life better, not feel like homework. Then under that big goal, then I can add specifics. Be able to improvise more freely, have better time feels, steal cooler ideas from better players, feel less stuck when I pick the guitar up. Everything I practice has to point towards that. Otherwise, what's the point? So now let's be honest. I'm not practicing 4 hours a day. I'm not even practicing 4 hours a week. So if I can get 3, maybe 4 intentional sessions a week, that's a win. So my rule is this: fixed time, flexible content. If I sit down for 20, 30 minutes, that's success. What I do inside that time can move around, because here's what I've learned about myself. If I rely on motivation, I lose. If I rely on habit, I show up. So I'd rather do 30 minutes consistently, slightly focused, than one heroic, emotional 2-hour session followed by a week of guilt. This isn't a Rocky montage. It's more like brushing your teeth. So this one hits quite hard. Often when I'm practicing, I'm trying to attempt something way beyond the limit of my ability because I feel like I should be able to play that lick with my experience. I'm attempting to play something that I can't play yet, badly, repeatedly, and getting annoyed. That's not practice, that's just failing. So here's the new rule. I accept the reality of my ability and practice things at my current edge, not miles beyond it. And that's the point. At the edge of ability and slightly beyond, we want to stretch ourselves, not demotivate ourselves. If something's too hard, then I can slow it down, I can chop it in half, play one bar, play it badly but controllably. I want small wins because small wins stack. Constant failure just makes you avoid the guitar. I have zero interest in becoming a monk of chromatic exercises. So yes, I'll work on scales, but I'm not just running them up and down like a Victorian child in a piano exam. If I learn a scale, I'll loop a backing track, add chords, move it around the neck, make it sound music, like something I'd actually want to play. Same work, completely different experience. If it doesn't sound like music at least some of the time, I know I won't stick with it. Then there's the realization that there are two brain modes. Practice brain, which is slow, analytical, bit annoying, and the playing brain, flow, instinct, fun. So when practicing, I need to think, why do these notes work within this chord progression? How can I apply this to a real song? When I'm playing or recording, I want to think as little as possible. The whole point of practice is to train my instincts so future me doesn't have to panic on the spot. 2026 goal, do the thinking before I need it. There are a million cool things I could be learning right now. Jazz, harmony, hybrid picking, slide guitar, open tunings. But if I try to do all of them, I'll get good at none of them. There's a quote often attributed to Bruce Lee that goes, "I fear not the man who has practiced 1,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 1,000 times." And that applies to music. So my rule for now is one main focus at a time. And for me right now, I want to improve playing blues guitar on electric. So that's going to be my focus, at least in the early stages of 2026. And then I'll definitely keep some mess about slots for curiosity. That way I still feel like I'm progressing without killing my interest. If there's one bar in a riff that keeps falling apart, then that's the bar I'm going to practice, not the other 7 I already like playing. This is boring, this is uncomfortable, but this is where progress lives. Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away, it just makes it louder later. Now this sort of goes hand in hand with running a guitar YouTube channel. I have to record myself and watch myself back 100 times if I want to edit and get a video out. And that's sometimes painful. And sometimes the comments are painful too. But you know what? If there's a recurring theme in the comments, dude, your Mixolydian scale sucks, well then that gives me a focus area. I learn more listening and watching back than I ever do while just playing. And I'm keeping the recordings, even the bad ones. Not to torture myself, but so future me has proof that progress is actually happening. Comparing yourself to your heroes is pointless. Comparing yourself to you last month, that's motivating. I don't love metronomes, but I do love sounding better with other musicians. So metronome it is. It's external time, it forces honesty, it gives something measurable to improve against. Unsexy, but very effective. And other humans help. Whenever possible, jams, playing with mates, playing with people better than me. Music is a sociable thing. Practicing like a hermit forever is weird. Also, other people accidentally teach you stuff without meaning to. Now, noodling isn't bad. Noodling only is bad. For me, having some form of creative output at every stage of my musical journey has been absolutely essential. Whether that's creating something, recording something, writing a song, playing a show, having a goal makes it feel meaningful. It gives you a reason to practice. A lot of musicians think, I need to be at a certain level before I put myself out there. I disagree. I mean, just look at me. Just start doing it. Join the band, start the YouTube channel, record the song you've written. So I'm keeping creative output. Finally, I'm also keeping my ears open. Different genres, different players, no musical snobbery. If it sounds good, it is good. So, yep, that's my plan for 2026. Not perfect practice, not professional practice, just intentional, honest, sustainable practice. If you're in the same boat, playing for years but feeling stuck, maybe come along with me. And if you're not having fun, well, just put the guitar down, go for a walk, come back tomorrow. Music's meant to add to your life, not drain it. Right, I'll see you in the next one.